I mean, I know Agnes doesn't fold to 3 bets. Like, we can just get this all in against, like, 10-8 of diamonds. And, like, that's amazing. And there's just, like, 72 left. So, kind of hate it, but just, like, sticking it in anyways. And yeah, against 5 deuce, he makes a straight flush. Honestly, like, on a board like this, I just kind of want to ship it in. I expect this range to be wide. Are we running into, you know, some sets, some flushes, stuff like that? Absolutely. But, like, there's... every freaking turn is just awful. So, all right, let's start the stream off with a bang. Okay, let's start the stream off with a chop. Yeah, just click a call here versus Sarzan. King 10 is a reasonable hand. It's not really doing that well on that board though. How you doing, Andy? Oh, that's a weird size. Not sure why he does that. I should fold like basically nothing to this. I should call like ace 4 of spades to this. I don't think this is a board on which I get to be like too liberal with raises. So like I'm gonna go call. I think that's just fine. It's fine and good. I was expecting like a 3/4 pot c-bet there. Maybe half pot, something like that. I got a gutter, but I also think like if he's range betting small on flop and he checks this turn, I just think I have like an auto profit stab, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that. And like not the cleanest combo in the world, but probably one that's just like following through, right? I don't know how like collie or anything this guy is, but I mean this seems like a fairly reasonable spot, and we put like a lot of pressure on like overpair no club. Yeah, all right, shipping it in 140 into 124. Get snapped. Yeah, okay. I wonder if he's always doing that with 8s on flop. Just being a little cheeky here and checking back a king jack on this board. We are middle position versus big blind. We're not going to range bet this board. We want to check this once in a while. So we get here, and I guess we just kind of always follow it up with something like this. Aquaman can like try to check raise us aggressively, and if he does that, you know, kind of sucks. Oh, but you know what doesn't suck? Hello. I hate that he snap checked that back. Okay, I think we need to just like small bet this into Japarok. What's my note on Japarok? Oh, he's kind of a really straightforward kind of guy. Okay, yeah. Get it clicked. Okay. I think this is just going to be a 4-bet all day. Absolutely, like, never all in. Just make it, like, I don't know, 30. And the intent was to snap call against a jam. He's not going for jam. I'm going to check a heck of a lot on this board that's going to include overpairs. This is my literal most vulnerable overpair, which really sucks. Oh, and he goes big, so like there's literally no option here other than to just go all in. I'm getting so many waitlists for tables that have 0 players remaining. Okay. All right, it's your first hand at the table. Let's go. What do you got? You got the queen 10 and hit. Okay. Today is one of those days we are not winning all ins, apparently. Looking at pocket 10s, from these positions we can do a couple things. Versus an unknown. I mean, he's unknown to me. That doesn't mean he's like actual unknown. I'm gonna go for a flat here. Oh, or I think I'm going for a flat. Yeah, there we go. He checks to me. I'm gonna go ahead and toss in a small bet to begin with. And actually, I'm gonna bring us over here. So like I raise pre, Dwan calls, and then like he leads flop, I call. He leads turn small. I'm just gonna put in a little bit of extra cash here. We want him to put the rest in. If he puts it all in, I mean, he doesn't have enough money to get me to fold, so, you know, sure. But he does go for the fold. What do we want to do with these 10s on the turn? I think I'm going to go something like 3/4 with the 10. We have an overpair to the board, which honestly, like, isn't worth that much, but we do have the open ender with it, so kind of everything combined here, you know, this is a pretty nice hand. We also just, like, double block jack 10s, which is fairly cool. Oh, guys, my voice is on its way out. I really want to see small blind raise here so we can toss in a 3-bet. Yes, we do. Let's make this 11. Also got a pair of aces over here at the 200 table. That gets no love. Back over here. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is just like some sort of a big bet spot. I feel like this size might be getting a little bit greedy, but I mean, I'll go for it. We're also like we're a little bit deeper, wanting to put those stacks in the middle. Flush draw over here, and is half pot reasonable on a texture like this? I don't know. Let's start with that. Take it down. That works. Okay, so light 3-bet wasn't limping aces. Gotcha. The Jack 10 high board. This is actually weird because the pot is larger. So we want to go like some sort of big bet, like at least half pot here. I'm gonna go 2/3. And that just seems like a super clean turn shove. Can Offie have me beat? Absolutely. Is my hand still good? Yep. Yeah, we got the overpair, which is super nice. Also got a gut shot in case we happen to be behind. Can hit a 9 or a queen. I hear hitting sets is often good. Alright, he's taking a moment. Does go for the fold. I mean, obviously, if he has a worse hand, I want the call, but I'm okay with that. There's a lot of crazy things that can happen on a board like that. Okay, so Zonk seems tight and not aggressive, therefore, yeah, I'm just going to start with the betting myself. We're still not going to do anything crazy on the flop. The alternative is I can go for a check here and then either just like check call or check raise versus like a variety of flop bets, but yeah, I prefer this. And I'm probably just going to bet fold the turn for a small size as well. A bit of a dicey one, though. Yeah, it's a bit of a dicey turn. Oh, how cheeky do I feel like being here? I think we just go block, block, block. Get called by a bunch of pairs. Yeah, no, that seems okay. Block, block, block. And if I get raised here, I'll probably give credit, but I don't really want to. Given that like he had the opportunity to raise me on flop, he had the opportunity to raise me on turn. But I'm also not really in the habit of paying off river aces from guys with 6% PFRs. So I 3-bet Agnes pre, flop top 2, bet, just instantly take it down. That's no fun. That's absolutely a loose 3-bet from those positions, but Agnes just doesn't like to fold, so you know we're getting quite aggressive. And in fact, I'm going to 3-bet here as well. Okay, so I mean it's no top 2 pair, but it is a flush draw. Quick, just check, does Agnes actually check raise flops? Like literally never. Okay, so if it happens, it's gross, is what you're saying. It happens and it's gross. That being said, I kind of still just want to stick this in. Because, I mean, I know Agnes doesn't fold to 3-bets. Like, we can just get this all in against, like, 10-8 of diamonds. And, like, that's amazing. And there's just, like, 72 left. So, kind of hate it, but just, like, sticking it in anyways. And, yeah, against 5 deuce, he makes a straight flush. Really? That's how we're doing this today, huh? Calls the 3-bet out of position with the 5 deuce. Gets it in horribly bad on the flop, and then hits the straight flush. I mean, if you insist. Ooh. Okay, I have a 2-pair over here. Though frankly, like, if I get tripled by this guy, I'm still not happy. But he doesn't overbet, so I'm pretty sure my play is just like an auto call. Yeah, that's fine. He's got the 5-3. He was bluffing. Okay, so running into the 5 deuce and the 5-3. We get to win 1. We get to lose 1. I mean, unfortunately, the one we lost was a much, much bigger pot. We got cherry wine at the tables, by the way. Good luck, cherry wine. I'm going to go ahead and defend here via call with the good old 5s. Almost flop a set. Oh, scratch that. Did flop a set. I don't actually know if we go geometric on a spot like this. I think like the small overbet is going to be my preferred play. Geometric size, like especially we're a little bit deeper here, is probably close to like triple pot. I don't necessarily think this is the spot for that. But whatever he had, he's just insta-folding to even the smaller bet, so was not gonna happen. So yeah, sit back, relax, enjoy some cash games. Versus half here, we probably have just like, I don't know, like a low frequency check raise, I'd think. Seems like just a nice spot to go for call. Don't mind the deuce. CH, you're nervous. Any advice? I mean, hey, you're the one who should be giving me advice. You're the one who made it to the final table. Okay, like every time I look at a sim in this spot, I'm underplaying a hand. So let's just do something stupid and just go like 3/4 pot for value on river with the overpair jacks, since Cherry's range will be predominantly one pair hands. Got him. Ooh, you know what else we got? A set over here. Up against Mucho, we just start this off with a flop overbet. Get called, that's cool. 6-5 gets there, but 6-5 I expect him to just 3-bet a lot anyways. So we're just going for the overbet flop, overbet turn, all-in river strategy on most runouts. And yo, got the Christaborg resub coming in with Prime for 15 months. Thank you so much, Christaborg. Welcome back to the bank. Getting 3-bet by Pap, I should respond to this by either 4-betting to like, I don't know, 20 or just jamming, and we're going to go for the jam. Which really is something you should do at 100 big blinds deep. 110 I don't think is that different. Jacks is an auto call for him. That's a bink on the turn. Are we actually going to win this? I am shocked, but I'll take it. We get it all in as a flip free, and yeah, that's just going to be good enough. And the bluff gets through. Love to see it. We got pocket aces down here at the 100 snap. We got S Fask 89 going for the raise. Going to 3-bet him to $10 here. Yeah, you hate to see the insta fold. King 7 on the button. Who was it? We were doing the like study stream yesterday. Who was saying that they don't even open King 7 on the button? Was it Jarosco? I think it was. I'll go ahead and start off with the bet here. Big bet, small bet. I'm not really that picky. The hand's not terribly good though. You know, in case you guys haven't noticed. Takes it down. Perfect. I've got an ace-jack suited up here against Cherry. Flop, couple overs, and a backdoor flush draw. I think I get to value bet like this. Is this a thing? Okay, so when I go for the small bet on turn, he's probably floating me with quite a few ace highs. I mean, as well as some like other stuff. I think I'm going to be a little bit greedy here and go for the small overbet with ace-jack. And I want to say that's a size like I should mostly use with slightly better hands, but I think this is, I don't know, just kind of on the cusp of it being okay. He's thinking about it. Got him. And okay, what did I get called by? Pocket fives, the good old fifth pair. Get 3-bet against the 21 size. I don't think this is pure, but it's probably actually against 21 it might be pure. We're a little bit like deeper here too. Yeah, let's go for the call. That's a hell of a flop. Just pure call is gonna be the play. Yeah, pure call is gonna be the play. Okay, I have a pair. I have an open ender. I have a flush draw. How could this possibly go wrong? I mean, literally, Cherry could just have a pair of nines and beat me. I think with a hand like this, I'd rather just go call. And all right, there's the straight. He should have like the occasional 10-8 in hand. Otherwise, it's really the only thing we lose to. And he's probably either going to bet like really small or check here. I'd be surprised to see a shove. Yeah, there's the really small, the 10%. We're going to go all in here every time, of course. Yeah, let's go. Got the king, queen. Famous last words, Adam. I mean, I do that kind of stuff like 10 times a day. Still here, still kicking. Just mix like 4-bet and call. So I think this is about like 50-50. We got a low roll here, so let's just go call. Pretty good flop for a villain, but I mean, I do connect reasonably well. So let's see what he does. I think we're too deep for any kind of shove shenanigans, but he still might go for a big bet. He goes for the small bet. I mean, yeah, that's fine. You probably actually want to do that quite a bit. Seems just like a call spot for me. Five on turn does not help at all. Kvitcha just goes for the check. I think we're going to check back and realize here a lot. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. Yeah, sure. Ooh, that's a fun one. So, like, what kind of club combos is villain checking on river? Or checking on turn? Entirely sure, honestly. I think like a lot of Jack X club wants to keep going. I think I'm going to go for like half pot as a bluff here. I think this is either like... we probably have options here. I think I'm going to go for the half potter. Which is mostly just repping like, I don't know, an ace-jack type hand. I'm going to get some high card stuff to fold. We're going to try to get some underpair to the board type stuff to fold. He hasn't folded yet, which is, I mean, certainly not what I wanted. Okay, hold on. Fold so I can move on to another table. Are we going to see the last second call? Yes, we are. That's too bad. I feel like that was an easier call than he made it out to be. Pop over here. We're actually in a 3-way 3-bet pot, and I have top set jacks, and I'm going to start off with a small bet. So we're like quite a bit deeper than 100 bigs with this Tom guy. So I want to just kind of keep building the pot. Like, even though the pot's already inflated because it's a 3-way 3-bet pot, I just want to keep building it. And I don't know, turn's tough. I think I want to go for check turn, which I know is like the exact opposite of what I just said, but people love to stab like after calling flops and facing a check. So I think this is a pretty cool spot. He goes like way too small here, which means I have to raise him, and that's kind of gross. Hey, Yevgenet, how you doing? I mean, half pot is like 38, so that'd be, yeah, I don't know, half pot seems okay. Half pot seems okay. Sets up for a river shove. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to take a river shove. I really just feel like I have to just go for the check here. Okay, so like if he has something like queens and he checks back here after I check to him, that's just like incredibly sad. But because I have a lot of the jacks, which would be like the primary component of his call range, like bluff catching range against my jams, I just want to check here. I want him to bluff his king queens, his missed club draws, his queen tens, like everything. We got the nut full house here. If he has quads, then I lost to a straight flush earlier today already, so might as well pile it on. Yeah, the ace-4 offsuit. Cold calling the 3-bet pre, calling the flop bet, betting the turn, getting raised on the turn, calling, then betting on... I mean, he should have shoved the river. Would have sped things up. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Little click back. Okay, so Cherry Wine goes for the raise. I flat on the button with queens. Kvitcha is going for the squeeze, and I'm going to flat call here. Not using any back raises. Hate the ace high board. Eugene Salami asking me, am I planning on bringing back Micro Friday sometimes? Wasn't the last time I did Micro Friday like 8 years ago or something? I feel like it's been a while. Okay, let's go for the call here with pocket queens. Yeah, that seems okay. The 4. This is probably just a fold to turn bet. Oh, he doesn't go for the turn bet. So, like, I'm going to be bluffing pocket pairs here, but I think the queens are just, like, way too high, so I think I'm just going to check this. Okay, so spades come in, and like, yeah, I have a blocker against some spade hands, but like it's not the most relevant. The most relevant is obviously the ace. Looking to have this go check. If he does that, it's actually a little bit tough. This probably does end up being a call at least a little bit. How liberal do I want to be with this? I'm gonna go like half call queens here. Is that too little? I don't know, maybe I'm just being nitty. We got like a low roll here. I'm gonna go for a fold. I mean, look at that board. We hate that board, but I still think we need to click that call button once in a while. Oh, okay. Let's check this one back. But I'm also just going to go ahead and show you guys this. We have 2 kings. We had a poster, so we're raising to 6. Looking for some sort of a 3-bet. Don't get any of it. Oof. Go for the double check back. Hit 2 pair. That's great. If Cherry goes for any type of a big bet, it's a snap call. If he checks to me, I guess it's like 3/4 is just okay. But yeah, by the way, for like anybody, you know, who wants to see something like Micro Friday, or, you know, wants to see something specific just like in general on this stream, pop into our community Discord and, like, you know, make a suggestion. Feel free. And then, you know, if it's a popular enough idea, I'll consider it. Okay, so wait, Cherry goes for the small blind flat here. I'll start with half pot. Get check raise, and I mean, that's perfectly fine. So a check raise range from here, at least at this point, you know, can include obviously bluffs, but also just like jacks for value. So, I mean, queens are having a great time here. The ranges are like snug enough here that I don't think I want to reopen the action via 3-bet. Is ace 3 in there? I mean, maybe a little bit. Let's see what he does. That's... Why so small, Cherry? I think we're doing quite well here. I mean, the hand that I'm concerned about is jacks, but I don't even necessarily think that jacks plays like this. Like... Oh, these guys are all in pre, and the 4 binks on the flop. Oof. Rip queens. Queen 6, easy blind defense here. We're not 3-betting this guy. How the hell are these guys all in pre with ace 6 and ace king? The ace 6 is just dead. Oof. Okay, speaking of dead, let's go for a small bet when checked too. So isn't this a board where like people really commonly go for overbet bets, but it's not really a good play? Just go for 3/4 on turn. I mean, then we can go for some overbets on river. I have, I don't know, second nut 6. I guess like 10s and kings are, I don't know, they're possible. Maybe go something like 1.5 here. Let's go. Get snappity snapped, and like when we get snapped, it means I actually could have gone for more value. So happy I got it, but you know, there was a little left on the table. It went check call, check call, check call with ace king, which, like, I mean, seems completely reasonable. Today I played 753 hands of the good old game of poker. Again, it was a bit of a shorter session, and I made roughly $172 US. Now, had I ran better, my all NAV here is nearly 400, but you know, I've been running like reasonably well lately, so I'm not going to complain about that too much. We got $172 to work with. Not bad for a couple hours work. And right, guys, that's going to be it for me. So unlikely to be a stream on the weekend, but probably next one's going to be back Monday. Hope to see you guys then. Have a good one.